Hi gang, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Ed Draws, and in this episode I'll be drawing. Really drawing. Can you believe it? I started out in pencil, but I wanted to do this all in ink. But then I was like, you can mix it, pencil, ink, it doesn't matter, you get a little bit of lighter tones. And then my mind started to wander about Inktober, and no one's asked me the question, so I've never had an occasion to answer. Mr. Ed, why don't you do Inktober? And the answer is, I can see the future, and committing myself to do the same thing every single day, I just can't. I mean, there are about 5 things I do every single day, all month long, and about 4 of those things I have to do. So, Inktober isn't something I'm signing up for. I'm sorry. The spirit of Inktober, as I'm given to understand from the creator, Jake Parker, I believe his name is self-improvement, because you're using just one color and you're using a very opaque and permanent color. So when you put something down, you pretty much have to work with it. You can't take it back. You can't kind of blend it in like you can with other mediums. So it really is challenging that way. And as far as an art exercise, I think it engages one more in the critical thinking aspects of being an artist and less in the physical or mechanical techniques, because anybody can draw a line. I mean, come on. It's where you place the line and what characteristics that you put on the line that give it its power, and being able to understand that critically is, I think, the role of the Inktober exercise, because of just the way that it is. But an interesting thing about Inktober is some of the controversy. Now, I've followed Inktober for a little bit, and a lot of people have a problem just keeping up, doing the videos every day. I think in the spirit of just being an artist and what it's all about, it's a challenge, and even if you don't meet the challenge completely, it doesn't mean that it's not without its merits for you personally as an artist, because you've been able to practice and benefit. So if you don't hit every single day, that's okay. I'm not going to look at you any differently. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, well, this artist did it every single day, what's wrong with you? I'm not going to be one of those people. Some people are just driven more, some people just have more resources, more energy, whatever it is. So, as far as the rules of Inktober go, I think we can relax a little bit and just understand that art is an ocean of things. And whenever somebody creates something like Inktober, and Jake Parker can say whatever the rules of Inktober are, he created it. But when it's given to others, they make it their own. And you can make Inktober your own and use even a different medium. I think it should kind of follow the spirit of self-improvement. So you're going to want to use a medium in a way that applies this critical thinking aspect of art. So if you're going to use a brush for Inktober, then just use one color, one brush. If you're going to use digital, then use one color in your digital, one brush in your digital, and then try to avoid using the backup key. Just different things like that, I think, would resolve both issues of staying true to Inktober, the spirit of Inktober, and also being able to use other mediums, because sometimes people get bored with just ink. And I think for the most part, Inktober, if the month were called Ain'ttober, it would have been Painttober. You see what I'm saying? It's just kind of worked out that way. So that's kind of my feelings of the Inktober thing, and I have been doing ink every day so far this month. Not to brag, it's only the 3rd day. But I might upload. You're supposed to upload in Twitter. I don't Twitter, but I will be doing them just for my own personal. And if you want to see some of them, I might upload them later and do a little video for that. But for now, this is my landscape of Southern Oregon. This is a rendition, a certain angle of Grizzly Peak, and it doesn't really exist. This is something I put together in my mind. And I hope you've enjoyed watching me draw it and listen to me prattle on about Inktober. There it is, digitized. Beautiful. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that business. And thank you again so much for supporting me and watching my videos. And until next time, you guys, take care.